morning, folks. Man, it was some cold here yesterday and last night. High winds. They said it got down to minus 30 degrees Celsius with the wind. It's still not very warm, but we're going to see how my old tractor starts now in the cold. And as you can see, look at the frost on the glass. So time will tell. For those of you wanting to know what it's like, and for those who want to compare it to what they have, as soon as I figure it out on a locket, brr. Okay, hang on. Lots of frost. Lots of frost. Okay. Let's pull the wheel back. Put the key in. Turn down the... Well, the outside temperature recognizes ice. See if it'll give us the temperature in here. No, not yet. But it's cold. -3, right? Give her some throttle. So it's only, I think it might be around 10 o'clock now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it out, let it thaw out a little bit, warm up inside. And we got some snow and some snow drifts. And we also have rain coming tomorrow, if you can believe that. It's crazy weather. But I might be able to do some snow clearing down here now, because the ground should have some kind of frost in it after all them cold temperatures. So let it warm up. Turn it up there. And we shall see what happens. Okay, let's see if it's warmed up enough now. Like I say, hopefully there's some frost down here in the ground so I can move a little bit of the snow. Because tomorrow, if we get 5 or 10 millimeters of rain on top of this, it's going to be a mess. Big time mess. Somebody asked me on the video if this particular plow blade tilts if it hits a obstacle. And as you can see, there's springs there and there's a shock on it. So when it do flip over, when it do finally come back, it don't come back with a bang. It comes back slowly. So yes, there is protection there. Somebody asked me about a fire extinguisher. There it is there. It's held on. It's held on with a system called Click Bond. We've done some videos demonstrating how it works, but just Google Click Bond, or get on, stay on YouTube and just Google Click Bond. Not Google, search for Click Bond, and you might even see us, our videos might pop up where we demo it. It is really some system. That particular fire extinguisher is held onto the FEL technically just by an epoxy and a special stud that comes with the Click Bond system. So it might be something you might need for something else on your tractor. But it's definitely worth looking into, and it's a fantastic product. I gotta kick off my boots. I mean, the loudest part about being in the cabin is the heater. And there we are. Now it's -1, which is pretty good. Yeah, so check out the click bond, and there's many applications for it. I got hydraulic lines held in place on the BX with click bond mounts, so it's a great system. I'm going to put the camera or the phone in this mount. It might shake a little bit, but I think the camera compensates for a lot of that. So we're going to try it. Kathy is in the house or in the shop doing some packaging for orders. So we're going to so she's going to stay at that. It's kind of cold out here for her doing that today. So I hope y'all understand. So I know it's not the ideal situation. I could use the GoPro, but if I use the GoPro, then I got 2 or 3 hours editing and some time uploading it. So let's see how this works out. Let me see if I can just straighten this out again. Okay, tighten it a bit more. So I won't make this a long video because I know you guys gotta be sick of watching this stuff now. That's why I gave up doing videos for a while. Same old stuff. So that's usually how I handle the ramp here. You gotta kind of keep the ramp clear, because that's where I bring my steel and lay it on the CNC table. Got a mat there by the door, so I couldn't drop the blade too much, or I'll haul the mat down over the hill. And it's like one of those horse mats. It's really, it's real heavy. So I don't want to create any work, right? You don't use the blow snower down here, because the blow snower will pick up crushed stone, because that's all that's down here. So we'll see if there's any frost in the ground now. There's water under it. I mean, what a testament to a Kubota cab when you can put your iPhone in the cab and you can turn around and videotape and people can listen to you talking. Of course, now I'm sure there's some of you out there saying, "Oh, I wish the cab was noisier so I wouldn't have to listen to them." But hey, you can always change the channel. Hey, bye. As they say in Newfoundland, hey, bye. Certainly a lot better than it was the other day. The other day we go right down in the mud. This is kind of a test again now to see how bad that camera picks up the shaking from the arm. I could hook it up a little bit more rigidity than it has there now. But what I like about this is kind of quick. can see the water there, look. That's how it collects around here. See, we don't get enough constant cold weather. We get what they call flu weather, cold one day and warm the next. People usually ask me what range I usually plow, and well, down here I usually just keep it in the mid-range. These tractors got 3-speed transmissions, but they're electronically shifted. Like, you can put it in high range and you can still have 2 speeds in high range, and you can hear it click. There's a little lever here like you'd have on your signal light. I'm going from slow to fast just by a click of a lever. That's what I like about the Grand L. Hey, look at that. Do you see what I see? Just look at that. I guess the pin must have came off my my skid. First time I've seen it happen. Okay, you can see it's back on there. I guess the spring has gone out of the pin. So we'll, that'll be all right. We'll make that work now. Hey, that plow has been on tractor since 2008. And that's the first time. And I saw it as soon as it came off. I guess it pays to be attentive, eh? Let me see if I can straighten you out again here now. I gotta watch it because behind me there's a street lamp. So I guess a lot of people that's watching this has got themselves the cold section of weather too, because we're supposed to be going right across Canada and most of the US. I hope you all got through it okay. It's pretty well over here now. But it was nasty. That Arctic frost, boy, that Arctic cold comes down, that Arctic air, man, it's brutal. Doing snow clearing commercially, I can come back and do our own yard, our own property, and enjoy it. Don't have to be in a rush. You don't have to be 10 places at one time. That's why you don't see me really rushing around. I think my rushing days are over. I like to take it easy and do things as best as I possibly can. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing well, I think, eh? As I promise you, I will come up with a better situation than this. It's just that I just never get the chance to come back down and instead of more cold tractor and straighten out. But you know, hey, something's got to be better than nothing. I don't think people who don't do videos don't appreciate the time it takes to put it together and just even shoot it. People have often asked me, how come you don't shoot more videos in the shop? Well, our shop work has changed because now we're manufacturing, so every second of the day counts. So if you got to build 100 items of one thing, and you give yourself a certain time limit, you can't have cameras in the shop biting into your time. Oh, don't worry, Kathy has tried. I told her, I said, you bring the camera into the mod shop, and I'm not modding. That kind of gets her attention then. Just think of you guys now, if you're working and you're on the job, somebody comes in and puts a camera in your face. I bet you a lot of you wouldn't be too happy about that. So that's where I'm to with it. That's how I'm looking at it, folks. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. I don't know. People ask me about is, why do I have such a big tractor to do the area that I'm doing? Well, which is a good logical question. The thing is, what people don't realize is that for 27 years I plowed snow commercially. We started off with Old Blue, my old pickup. Well, actually we started off with an S15 pickup. Then we went to Old Blue. Then we went to, in 2008, we started to decide we're going to use a tractor. Because at the time, the winters were really, really bad. I used to use a Cat 966 loader at times just to get rid of the snow. So anyway, we decided to get a tractor, so we decided to go with Kubota. And that started our relationship with Kubotas and people who work for Kubota. And I'm telling you, there's not a doubt in my mind, it is the best tractor dealership I can guarantee you in Newfoundland. I know the people, and they wouldn't have it any other way. So from 2008 right up until 2000 and I'd say 12, I plowed with the 4240. And then in 2012, I said, you know what? I like that 5740. The 4240 was, in regards to size, to look at it, you couldn't tell one from the other. But I wanted that little bit of more oomph there in the PTO in the back. That's what we got. We ended up buying this, and a good friend of mine picked up the 4240. The 4240 only had 200 hours on it, and so he still got it. Actually, the dealership, I traded it, but the dealership never even took it. I just brought it down to my buddy's place, and he went in and paid the dealership. Everybody knew the tractor was in mint condition. There wasn't even any dust in it. So that worked out okay. So anyway, now I had the 4240. or now I had the 5740, and I went one full winter snow clearing with the 5740. And I'll tell you guys, I don't know if any of you have had any dealings with customer snow clearing, but at the beginning of the winter, they all start out saying, listen, whenever it snows, we want you to do our driveway. Just come down and do it. So I said, well, okay, that's fair enough. There's not a lot to that. I'll take care of that. We negotiated the price, and it was fair to everybody. But then that winter, we started getting pretty well snow flurries every night. So how much snow do you determine is enough to go snow clearing? If you don't do it, they're mad with you because you didn't come down and do it. And if you do it, they're mad with you because they're thinking, hey, there's not enough snow here to justify it. Then I had a government contract that was pretty well ready to expire. And I said, you know what? I said to Kathy, I'm done with it. I'm sick of getting up at 2 in the morning and snow clearing until 8 and then working all day in the garage. So anyway, we retired from snow clearing. And that meant that we had this machine here probably only had about 60 hours on it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to keep it. It's a good machine. I like it. And we still got it. I mean, we've had it since 2012. Do the math. You know, it's a great machine. So there it is. Will I get another one? Well, I always said once Kubota comes out with a new series of tractors, I'll consider it. Like right now, they have the 60 series. That's the equivalent of this. So let's see what they come out with next. I wouldn't mind having another one, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Nothing at all. It's a perfect machine. You know, I got the air ride seat put in it. You know, I put an air ride seat in it when nobody else put an air ride seat in them. I made it fit. As a matter of fact, I used to do conversions for the pans that they sit on. And I love the air ride seat, so whatever I get again is going to have an air ride seat. But yeah, so there it is. So folks, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up and I'm going to do the rest of the driveway. I'm not going to bore you with that because you've seen enough of that. And I hope you have a blessed Sunday. I hope you enjoy yourselves. Take it easy. Spend some time with your family if you're lucky enough to have your family around you. And we'll see you in the next video. You guys take care. Be good to each other. And God bless.